where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chant in shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains deep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its symbol, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding, to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
Alright, welcome on in everybody to session number 43 of Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. We are diving directly into this session because we left off at a very tense moment last week. I will see you all at the end, have fun, enjoy yourselves, and let's see what our party's gonna get up to today. Alright, hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Nice hat.
Thanks. Candace made it. For my birthday. It's pretty cool. It's comfy too. It's comfy as fuck. It's made in Ukraine. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse, but it's my favorite style of hat, so. Alright, anyways, welcome on in. Okay, so, session number 42, this is our recap from last week. We began on Ianari the 19th, 4254 PFH at 2 p.m. What's wrong? You good?
We're all so stressed
Oh,
out.
okay. I was like, what am I seeing now? Okay, so the group made short work of the rest of the room. That was the little barracks quarters. Afterwards, they took a few minutes to loot what they could. They found some coin, another hourglass, which they promptly hid, and an odd key with a head shaped like a tongue. After a hushed conversation regarding being alert, the group opened the eastern door and made their way down a long hallway to another door. Dench listened and successfully heard the sounds of something on the other side of the door. Multiple somethings, actually. He signed to Canis to check for traps, and somehow he understood him. With the door cleared, Dench did a countdown, but nobody really picked up on that one, and when he threw the door open, he became overwhelmed with the voices in his own head, shouted "fuck," and threw his hammer at one of the blood beasts in the room. That's about when everything fell to shit. That's the start of the next note. The group began a quick retreat as Crimson Hounds, led by a particularly giant blood beast, descended upon them. Back in the other room, the group held their ground as the onslaught of smaller hounds came at them in waves. Though many were wounded, they still managed to gather themselves and make for the big one in the eastern room. This is when the traps began. Bloody sigils in the ground started bursting to life as the group entered, eventually succeeding in holding Amelia steadfast. With that, the massive beast was upon them, and as the group desperately tried to destroy it, it continued to swell and burst, completely melting Amelia's armor to nothingness, while dropping Pain and her in the process of its demise. Eventually, Dench loosed an arrow that cut the creature's life short. The group patched themselves up as best they could. Afterwards, despite being low on resources and still rather wounded, they decided to push on. They found a door that grossly matched the key that they had found earlier and decided to leave that alone for now. They backtracked and eventually came upon the temple door. Lyra Lyra opened it, spotted a cultist. Ugh, I just accidentally zoomed up. Hold on. Son of a bitch. Lyra opened it, spotted a cultist, and moved down the hallway before entering. Inside, they found a group of cultists in a massive, bloody chamber. One of the robed figures looked up, removed her hood, and standing before them was Kiana. Kiana monologued for a good while, and surprisingly, the group let her. She told them that they had two options. Amelia was to give her 2 vials of her blood, and they walk away alive. Or, everybody dies today. The choice was now theirs. So, experience from last week. So, now, mind you, there weren't a whole lot of skill checks, and there wasn't a whole lot of RP, because it was pretty much just combat and go, go, go. So it was only 25 XP for RP, 640 for combat, and 50 for skill checks, bringing everybody's total to 715, which means that Canis, Dench, and Pain are officially level 6, but do not roll anything for that. I will get to you guys as soon as we do our next long rest, and we'll touch on that. So no benefits from it currently. Okay, so we are picking up today's session number 43, Ianari. By the way, we are we are 9 sessions away from our 1-year anniversary already with this fucking campaign. Is it me, or what the fuck?
It flew by.
Every campaign is like this. We blink and it's like, oh, it's been 2.5 years, and it's like, Jesus!
I told you guys I didn't think I was gonna get past 6 months with Boundless Valor. So.
Alright. So session 43 begins on Ianari, the 19th, 4254 PFH, and between all of last session and this session, only 45 minutes have gone by. It's 2:45 p.m. Alright. Okay, so here's how we're going to start this off, because I know it was kind of at an awkward spot where she talked, she kind of finished. I'm going to finish the very last bit of her speaking, and then I will let you guys kind of move forward how you would like to. So, so she just kind of finished telling you, essentially, I have absolutely no desire to kill you whatsoever. You've already done all the work for me. You can walk out of here. We can make this real easy. I want 2 vials of her blood, points at Amelia, or I'm gonna fucking kill every single one of you. And then she looks the group up and down, kind of studying all of you, and she says, "Look at you. Your armor hangs in ribbons. Your wizard's eyes betray exhaustion. I can smell the last of your magic. You're all half dead. You've come to me already defeated. Choose your next words carefully. Actions as well, as I will not make this offer more than once." She looks at you. The cultists all have their hands on weapons, weapons out. You see the 2 in the back with the green icon on them are already fidgeting with things in their hands. They all are just staring daggers at you. Sorry, Kat, you had something?
No, you can keep reinforcing how bad of an idea this is. Now, Amelia is she's not legally bloodied at the moment, but she's definitely wide-eyed, a little trembly. I'm sorry. Did you say awaken the tongue?
Your ears didn't betray you.
How? That's not. I'm sorry. What? I think I'm not entirely understanding. What tongue?
I'm not here to answer your questions, Paladin. You have two choices. Your blood, or all of your deaths. Now is your decision-making time.
Amelia is going to look at the others, just kind of gauge their reactions to this traitorous bitch before she responds. See if anyone's indicating anything, since Dench has been very signy.
He's over here throwing up gang signs.
We can't let another monster loose on this world.
If you looked at Pain, Pain would look ready for combat, like he's got the spell on the tip of his tongue, though he hasn't said anything. But hammer and shield at the ready.
Oh, he's got his usual kneecapping look. Okay.
Lyra would look down at Canis first, and she's not crying, but she's got tears welled up in her eyes. And then look back toward the rest of the group. Well, Amelia, I know we told you that you should make your own decisions. I can make this one for you if you want.
Well, the decision I make is it's making it for all of you. Are you okay with that?
Well, that's nothing new. Not you, just in general.
No, you.
We make a group to. Yeah, sorry.
Ready with whatever you want.
Then she almost cracks a smile at Pain there. Well, you said
He's
too
got a wand.
wild.
What was that, Lucy?
He shouted, she's drawing a wand.
Yeah, and you look up and she has a wand now in her hand, and she's kind of got it in the kind of half-back pose, just waiting, listening to you guys kind of discuss this.
As she's pointing it up, Dench is also holding his bow aimed at her face.
Okay, and at this point, all the cultists have double-handed their long swords and or are kind of touching their hands together, and you can start to see sparks and strands of magic beginning to take effect.
Alright, Lyra will be reaching in her backpack then.
Going to say,
Lyra, you're taking your backpack off to go into it?
Well, do I have to take it all the way off, or can I just one arm?
I guess you could one-arm it, but you don't have any weapons out, right?
I do not have any weapons out at the moment.
Okay, so you sling your backpack and you start digging through it?
Yeah, I just would be reaching in. I know exactly what I'm going for.
Okay, let's go ahead and...
sorry, I didn't want to cut people off there. I was going to answer in a way that was probably going to start initiative anyway.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just start it. You can give a response if you want to, but as soon as Lyra slings the backpack over, she's not going to let you guys pull something out that could potentially harm her. She's too smart for that. So we will start that.
Was hoping, and I don't know if this will be possible, I was going to answer by way of channel divinity.
Let's see what you get on the initiative roll.
Okay.
So everybody go ahead and select your characters and roll for initiative, please. Alright. Dench, you are rolling with disadvantage on this one.
Oh,
'Cause this is the
roll disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're rolling a disadvantage for the first combat after the last combat. That's the way
I
that
see.
the thing works, so 18's still pretty fucking awesome. Alright, and give me one moment. Okay, Amelia, you had a 13. Lyra, you rolled twice, why?
I said it might come across twice. It was acting weird, but it's a nat 1 was my first one. So it's a 4 total.
Got it. Pain, that's pretty good.
That's
Kane
amazing
is-
for me.
Alright, give me 1 second. Bear with. Going back. God damn it. Hold on 1 second. This fucking thing. I swear to God, D&D Beyond's driving me crazy. Okay, I figured it out. Sorry about that, you guys. Let me get some tunes going. Amelia, you rolled a 14. There was a lot of things happening there, so you were going to answer her call with you blasting your channel divinity, correct?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What are you doing?
She was just going to look towards this traitor and just not even close her eyes. She's staring at her, but then I picture the light that's normally just kind of a beacon kind of stuttering its way down her arm, and then the sword just erupts into the light with sacred weapon.
Alright, so boom! There is this energy that radiates from Amelia from her sword as she is calling this out. It does visibly flicker. The sword looks like you're turning on an old fluorescent light that's been screwed in and out too many times. You know, kind of even gives a buzz. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you are way too young. Okay, let's find you a... Let's do that. That's a good-looking one. Okay. So, we are going to start all the way at the top with Canis.
Alright, so Canis is seeing most of the melee units, melee enemies to the left with the great swords. He is actually going to run in 5, 10, 15 standing here away from Dench and them, and I am going to cast Warding Wind.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Alright, Canis, and that's concentration. Yeah, you don't need to answer it. It's in the
Oh, I
It's
didn't
in-
push the talk button. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I meant
No,
to
it's
say
okay.
yes.
I gotcha. Okay, so you activate Warding Wind. So, as you can give a description if you'd like to for how this kind of goes.
Yeah, so I like to think that it starts as just like a drizzle of rain that comes out of like nowhere from above, and then like the wind around him kicks up, kind of Avatar style, and it just like forms into this giant tornado around him.
Yeah, and as you guys watch it, you hear his voice as the I believe it's just verbal. Yeah, as the verbal component kind of kicks up, his voice drops like 3 or 4 octaves, and you hear it echo in this almost otherworldly way, and the wind kind of spins around until it becomes a literal violent... I mean, blood is being grabbed from the air and just sprayed all over you guys. The only one who's not getting currently sprayed with the blood from the room and the mist in the air is Kane is at the center of it. It is borderline deafening. It's that loud. And that's that. All right, anything else, Canis?
And then, yeah, Canis will kind of shout back to Dench. Yeah, she's within 30 feet of him. Aim at her and watch her hands. Her armor's a bit thicker because of the mage armor, and I'm gonna give, I'm using my help action on Dench because he's within range on Kiana.
Okay. All right.
And that'll be my action, bonus action, and move.
Okay, Pain.
Pain is going to cast. Let me get the spell. Beacon of Hope.
Okay, so as you do that, as you begin your incantation, there is going to be a flash of light from the tip of Kiana's wand as she moves to counter your spell. Give me one moment, though, because she does not get to do that for free. What level is that? 3?
Yes.
All right, and what is your spellcasting modifier? Your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom modifier is +2.
Okay, so it's a DC 13 to counter. One moment, please. So yeah, that is a 21. So you begin your Beacon of Hope, and as the incantation becomes to fruition, light starts to kind of pour out of you, and as it does, Kiana's counter goes off. She will burn her Dispel Magic for it, and the entirety of your spell is completely lost. Make sure you mark that spell slot off.
Marked off.
Anything else?
I guess one spell at a time, and shoot. That is it.
Dench.
Yeah, he's just gonna loose that arrow that he was pointing at her face.
Okay.
We have advantage.
Oh, I had advantage. Yeah. There it goes. Is that great?
I'm not seeing.
Oh, I think. Okay, I think it's doing that thing again. All right. Well,
Oh, I
on
see.
D&D Beyond, I rolled
16. Okay, 16. Okay, so... "16 hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
All right.
Yeah, so as she finishes her counter spell, you find the chink in the mage armor, and boom, I mean, you get right underneath it.
Sorry, I'm just doing the custom roller in here. I'm not trusting D&D still. All right, so 8.
Okay.
And was that advantage to one, like
Just the first one,
shot
yep.
alone? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And here comes number 2. I guess that's it. Oh yeah, that's a nat 20. Fuck yeah. Let's do
That
it. Let's go.
is a nat 20. Yes, it is. Okay, go ahead and give me some damage.
Oh wait, no. Disregard that first one.
Why is that?
This is very.
Isn't
this
it a
is very
D8?
That was a D8 with the wrong. That was just a D8 without the modifiers.
What's the modifier? +5? And then you roll an additional D8. Actually, you rolled 2 D8, I believe, because you're an orc, right?
I rolled. Yeah. I rolled. Okay, so.
So yeah, so roll
that's
2
the
more
first one
D8, and then
set.
we add 5?
Correct.
Okay, so 7 plus the additional 2d8. So, holy fuck. Okay, so that's 22, I believe, correct? You said it was 7 on the first one? Or the first chunk of it? Oh no, that's adding the plus 5. I got it. So it's 17. Okay.
Well, it's...
I'm seeing 2d8 plus 5, which is the 15, and then the extra d8 because you rolled 2d8 because you critted, but you get an extra d8, don't you? Because you're a half orc when you crit.
Correct.
So that would have been the 2. So that's 17.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, math. Okay. Dench will move, and he'll step just in front of Pain.
Got it. Yeah, so that second arrow, it actually it kind of it bounced off of the first arrow and kind of went up into her ribs. The first arrow, you did not see any blood come out of her. The second one, blood just started to pour out of her chest. Okay. Her turn. So now she is going to sidestep 5. And she's going to begin an incantation as the wand begins to trace a sigil in the air.
I want to try to identify it at least.
You're going to use your reaction for that?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please. '23. She is performing Blight.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right. So she finishes, as she finishes the incantation, she kind of holds the wand aloft and she thrusts it down and forward. Canis, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, but it's a spell, so you get to do it with advantage. Because you are a Canis. Not a good fucking start.
Do better.
Oh boy.
That's worse. That's worse, actually, just so you know.
This is
It's
gonna hurt.
opposite of better.
Okay, so Canis, the energy begins to suffuse you, bypassing your windy barrier. As it does so, you guys begin to see his hair literally just starts to rot off of his body. His ribs shrink inwards. His mouth lapses open, and you see his tongue shrivel up. You take 43 points of necrotic damage, which just renders you unconscious, because it's not double, which would have killed you.
It's really close, though.
Yeah, well, thank goodness it wasn't. And you guys see he just fucking withers away. The energy ceases, and he is all but a skeletal heap on the ground. That is actually all she can do. So that is going to be 1... So she moved 5. Alright, next. Alright, so we're going to start with the first cultist in front of Dench.
If cultist hits, I'm going to try and intervene.
Understood. Cultist does not hit. He swings down. If you guys remember fighting these guys before, they're not really good at their job. He swings down at you. Dench, even with the bow in your hand, you kind of move it out of the way so it doesn't get the string snapped or anything. Right off the mithril scale. So Canis, these guys literally jump on top of you and begin... I mean, you guys watch. They just begin to eviscerate his body. The first one, unfortunately, lands a crit, which is 2 failed death saving throws. And the second one lands a normal hit, and you guys watch Canis cease. And they just start digging his fucking guts out in front of you. It is horrific. Amelia.
I'm going to,
Also, as that happens, you, Pain, you would note that you feel the aid fade from his body, and, Candace, you watch the mage armor fizzle out. That's how you know he's gone. Cat.
I'm going to, step forward and swing at. Oh, I'm not used to bringing my own mage armor. Swing at sword guy in front of Dench.
Okay.
And that's a nat 1.
That, you guys are not starting this off well.
Dench did.
Dench actually did pretty fucking good.
So that keeps up.
Jesus Christ. Well, get him out of the way now, Amelia. Yeah, you swing at this cultist. It throws you off. I think personally, and you can speak for yourself as your character, but I think that watching Canis literally get dehydrated to death almost, and then eviscerated for whatever organs are left, probably threw you off, because that's, I mean, they didn't start at 50%, they started at 100.
Well, I've still got the Starless Dread going on, right?
Yes.
Can I even see the light around me right now?
No. But everybody else can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be enough to throw off a swing or two.
And let me back that up a little bit. There is a physical manifestation from the sword, but it does not emit light for you. It is like, the weapon itself is noticeably affected, but they all see the actual shine, like the starlight coming off of it.
And that, I figure it's that doubt paired with the fact that she made a decision for the party, and then one of them immediately got murdered.
Yep.
A nat 1 and nat 2.
Okay, any other actions?
Pray? Both as the character and the player?
On that note, the two entities in the back both begin incantations.
I'm not gonna even torture myself with that.
Pain will. I'd like to interrupt if I can.
You're gonna interrupt? Do you have something to counter? Oh, I see what you're saying. You wanna
it's
use your
like an
reaction to?
identify, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 sec.
Actually, I guess that's true too. I will try to identify it.
You haven't taken your turn yet. You used your reaction already for
Oh, I did,
the
you're
first
right.
one.
Yep, you're right.
So let me just check. Okay, good. Just making sure you're within range. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make a religion check for me, Payne. 15. They are both successfully in the process of casting Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh. I want to... Do I lose a spell slot for trying to dispel it?
You sure do.
Oh, that's a tough call. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to burn a Spiritual Weapon spell slot? Excellent.
Yeah,
So go ahead and mark off
roll.
the second level
Okay.
slot, and then roll... what you're going to do is you are going to roll a D... Let me back up. I need to get their DC. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so yep, go ahead and give me another religion check, please. I had to find their freaking stat block. Sorry about that. Alright, which one are you countering?
I would say the one on the right.
The right? Okay. So yeah, Pain, you kind of listen and you're like, oh shit, I know that spell. Not only do you know that spell, you can cast that spell. And you guys watch Pain, like, counter, like, he casts the same spell in reverse quickly. And as he does so, he flicks his finger forward and the guy on the right-hand side, you see him kind of like cringe for a moment as he's trying to control the magic. He cannot do it and he loses his spell and burn the spell slot. However, the second spiritual weapon does come into existence, but that's still pretty badass. Right there. And as it swings into existence, it is going to swing down at Dench.
If it hits, because I did not use my reaction before, I would like to intercept. Never mind, when a creature you can see doesn't count as a creature. I would not be able to.
That is true. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay, so... Dench, nope, it does not hit you anyways. I only rolled a 14. So yeah, it swings down, boom, kind of bounces off, and that's that. Alright, Lyra, your turn.
Okay. Just to make all of this worth it, I had reached into my bag and grabbed the Tinker Twins. And with Dench standing right next to her, she's going to... I guess I don't know how it would work to hand it over, so I guess she'd have to place it on the ground.
Yep, because he is in the middle of combat. He is being engaged by two entities, so...
Could I put it in his holster?
You could roll an acrobatics check to try it. Is it loaded?
I don't think so. I don't think she'd be walking around with a loaded gun. Do you remember?
Would she know whether or not it was loaded?
Unlikely. It was unlikely loaded, I would say.
Okay. You want to make an acrobatics check to try to put it in his holster? Because remember, he's moving around. He's being assailed by two enemies.
I could do that, I guess. I mean, the worst case is...
Okay, make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Cool. Dice are my friend today.
You do not. In fact, you go to slip it into the holster, and it falls out of your hand and hits the ground, and is kicked. Right there.
Super duper. Okay. I'm going to step out into the hallway.
Okay, you step into the hallway. You move past Pain. Lyra pushes past you and bolts into the hall.
I'm going to turn around.
Okay.
I'm going to crouch down, and I am going to cast Sending.
You used your action to try to holster a weapon in combat. That's done.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Let me rethink what I'm doing then.
Well, your action's gone, so you've got a bonus action, movement, and,
Right.
well, yeah, now your reaction's refreshed.
I'll still go out there.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, and her hands would be flickering like they were before. She's gonna step out there. I'll still get in position, turn around, and everything, and she's preparing to do.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the top. Canas, this is round 1 for you. Pain.
Pain is going to close wounds on Amelia.
Close wounds. Okay, Amelia, you can roll a hit die. Up to 2, actually.
He's going to hold his position and just say the 2 in the back are clerics.
Okay.
And that's it.
Dench.
Okay. Dench will... He's going to attempt something here. He's going to attempt to basically essentially Sparta kick this dude. He's going to shove him.
Okay.
And just so I understand this correctly before I do anything, that's one attack, and then a bow shot is a second attack, and I can replace one shove and then an attack, correct?
Give me one moment. Yeah, it replaces one of your attacks if you have the extra attack feature.
Perfect. All right, yeah, he's going to attempt to shove this guy.
Okay,
out of
go
the
ahead and make
way.
an athletics check for me, please. Hang on, it's either strength, athletics,
Strength or
or
athletics.
yep, that's it. Or against. Oh, okay, it's versus. It's I forgot it's a contest. Give me 1 second. Oh, this poor fuck.
All right, well, I'm going to roll athletics because that's better.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna try to dodge with acrobatic. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
dirty
So
20.
this guy is actually really wily. He ducks down and kind of starts to get out of the way of your kick, but he catches your boot, and just the force of your body, of your weight over his, sends him flying, and that knocks him prone.
Just
I believe.
straight back, yeah.
5 feet away or prone. Got it. Okay, so he goes back there.
And then he's going to try to take another shot at Kiana.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
Sorry, before we get away from that, him moving away does not proc.
It does
And-
not.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I'm going to try this again in D&D Beyond. One more time. Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Alright, here comes good old-fashioned arrow damage. That wasn't great. Better than 0.
Okay. Yeah, you hit her. It goes right through the mage armor, slams into her. She kind of looks down surprised. The arrow is buried to the fletching. She's bleeding pretty heavy now.
Non-magical arrows, bitch. Oh no, did I kill you? Did I hurt? Oh
No,
no.
sorry.
Hurt
I
his
pulled a
back.
fucking muscle today, and I laughed
Oh, no.
so hard that I just forgot about it.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's a good hurt. Okay. Any other actions, Den?
No. Wait for the beating.
All right, it is her turn. So, she begins an incantation. She, quick holsters one wand, grabs another, pulls it out. She begins to trace it in the air, and when she finishes, she points the wand in your guys' direction, and you see a volley of, energy bolts fly out of it. And they all slam into Dench. So Dench, you take 26 points of force damage from the 6 magic missiles that hit you. All of them just shoo, 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 shoo. And as they slam into you, she starts to, like, cackle and scream, and you hear her say, "Magical missiles for you, half-breed!" And she ends her turn. She's obviously not very good with insults. And she is coughing up blood, just to be clear. She is bloodied.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to bring us to these guys. This guy who just got kicked is furious. He's going to charge.
Same thing if he hits.
This guy comes here, kind of turns in towards Dench. This guy right here, seeing something kind of get kicked over, picks up the Tinker Twins, kind of looks to Kiana and shrugs, and then runs with it back to her. These two are going to attempt an attack. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, the first one is an absolute fucking shit show miss. And the second one actually does hit. Holy shit. And both of them are interception capable, so bear with me 1 second. Kat, you can go ahead and do your roll. Okay, let me ask you this. Does your skill say reduces damage a minimum 1, or does it just say completely reduces? Okay, so yeah, this guy rolled minimum. He rolled a 2. So you see the blow coming, you throw your shield up, and king! Then she kind of comes up and over you, and the shield blocks the blow. Alright, Amelia.
I'm going to hope that Dench survives, and I'm going to try and murder the one in front of him.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Divinely murder him, hopefully as efficiently as I killed my dad.
Keep making these dad jokes, and
Soon you'll join them.
Big happy family.
okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
14.
Oh, you did that. Okay, you're not rolling in D&D Beyond. Got it.
It's not letting me.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, everybody during the week, try to take a look at that because half of us are not having any problems, and I guess half of us still are. So
I could do initiative and I could do skill checks, but the attack rolls, it
Got
either
it, got
isn't or it's doing two-handed no matter
okay.
what.
All right, got it. 14 does hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
That, I clicked the wrong thing. I told my hit die selected. I rolled a 4 on a d10 and not a d20 to hit.
Oh, that's true. Well, it wouldn't really matter. 14 hits anyways. Give me damage, please. These guys are very lightly armored. Also, make sure you subtract your hit die from your character token for whatever you healed yourself for. Okay, so that is 6 points. Okay. Yeah, so you slash into this guy. He's not looking great, but he's still standing.
Okay, we are going to do that again. Second attack.
Okay, that'll fucking do it. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Just 8 there. I'm not smiting yet. Good.
Yeah, so you land the blow, run him through, draw the sword out, and he just fucking crumples to the ground.
Okay. She just kind of shifts so she can try and get her shield between around Dench or Pain if needed. And that's my turn.
Alright, so this guy up here is gonna command his spiritual weapon to strike Dench. And again, that does not hit. Dench is, I'm assuming, probably doubled over in pain right now from the beating he just took. And it just whiffs right over his head. The other guy... Bear with me 1 second. Apparently, D&D Beyond is completely frozen. So he's gonna move up here, and he begins an incantation.
I'll try to interrupt it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a religion check. All right. Okay, yeah, so he is attempting to cast Hold Person.
I don't have that one.
Okay. So the spell concludes, and Pain, I will need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Now I roll a 7.
Okay. That is still a success. As the energy begins to kind of manipulate your body and freeze you in place. Again, you see, like, you swear you see Amelia's head turn completely around like an owl and look at you, and her eyes flash golden for a moment, and the chains burn away. In reality, Amelia never looked at you. So it's going to go back up there. And then this one. Okay, so this one over here is going to also begin casting a spell. This one up here, sorry. It begins casting its spell, and as it does so, it snaps its finger, and I will need Pain to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Alright, and again, Pain, you just kind of, you hear this entity kind of finish the incantation, and you hear this word call out to you, and he just goes, "Flee!" And you resist the compulsion completely. Lyra.
Now I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to Cornelius. Do you want me to say it here, send it to you, or how do you want me to do it?
It's all telepathic, so you can send it to me if you want to, or say it here, I don't care. You can say it here for... I don't care.
Okay, I'll just say it here. I had it counted out in my notes. Okay. Kiana betrayed us. Fighting till death at coordinates. Send soldiers and raise dead capable ritualists. Approach cautiously. Raise me last. Note in my backpack.
Okay, and that all was fit into 25 words?
24.
Okay, just making sure. That seemed like a lot. You just used big words. Send me that in a message as well.
Yeah.
There's no response because it takes time for that response to get formed, so we will get back to you on another round.
Then, bonus action. I'm gonna
Okay,
put up
make sure
my-
you mark off that 3rd level spell slot.
Yep, I'm gonna put up my blade song.
Okay. Make sure you mark off that slot, please.
Yeah, I'm doing both right now.
I'm going to put the little note on you so we know what's up.
And then,
So that was action, bonus action.
yep, and then I'm gonna move back in. In environmental, I am gonna take out I'll take out one scimitar. No, I'm gonna take out both scimitars.
You have to only... I mean, you can't do 2. You don't have 2 environmental
then just
actions. Yeah.
That's fine, yeah. So I'll take out one of my scimitars.
Okay.
And where's my little turny thingy? Well, I'll turn her around, but she'll be ready to fight him. She's not, like, facing away from him. Okay.
Got it. Anything else?
I don't think I do anything.
All right, Canis, that's round 2 for you, being dead. Pain.
I am going to close wounds, followed by healing word on Dench.
Okay. So close wounds is going to be on Dench as well as the healing word.
Yes.
So Dench, you can use your last hit die to heal, and then also the, healing word whenever it comes around. Okay, so you recover 5. That's 9. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't want to roll it in case you were like, well, counterspell.
Nah, no. They don't have that. They don't have it prepared. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so 14 hit points between the 2 little patch me ups. Better than where you were a second ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so that was action, bonus action. Anything else, Pain?
I think he'd yell, "Dwarves never flee," and that'll be it.
It's pretty hardcore. Dench.
Okay, Dench is going to attempt to do the same thing, kick this guy away.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
19.
Okay, so this time I roll a 20, a dirty 20. So you rear back to kick him, and this guy catches your foot and throws it off of you, kind of watching what you did to the other guy.
All right, fine. He'll still take a shot at Kiana.
Okay. And that one
Is
is
it
with
disadvantage
disadvantage, yep, because he's right next to you.
Okay, those are good rolls. Oh, but of course it didn't come through. Stupid.
Hang on,
muscle
let me
memory.
see.
All right, so
I might be able to see it. So a
Disadvantage
23?
23.
Got it, okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
All right. 13.
Alright, so yeah, she is well beyond fucking bloodied at this point. As the arrow hits her, it pushes her back into this giant crystalline eye, and blood splatters all over it. You hear a scratching sound, and as she moves forward, you see a chunk of the eye has been taken out as the arrowhead is sticking through her back.
Dench is like, yeah, he's probably as bloody as her, but like he doesn't even look at the other guys around him. He's just staring at her 100%.
Alright, so that is going to bring us to her. So at this point, she kind of looks down at herself, she coughs up a mouthful of blood, kind of like onto the ground. And she takes kind of a staggered step forward. She lines herself up with you guys. And she, you watch, she drops the wand that she's holding on the ground before she even walks away from that little blood basin area. And her hand moves to this ornate ritual dagger of blackened steel at her belt. She looks up at you and she says, "You've provided enough blood this day. Finally the tongue has awakened. And now the mouth is born." And without hesitation, she draws the blade and quickly drags it from one corner of her mouth to the other, and blood begins to pour freely. But instead of falling to the floor, it rises into the air like crimson ribbons. You guys see her jaw split unnaturally wide into 4 pieces as the chamber begins to tremble. The blood spirals around her body. Her flesh twists and stretches, and you hear an unearthly chorus begin to sing out around you.
Does that sound like the chorus from my nightmare?
Yup.
Damn it!
As this entity rips itself from her body.
No, thank you.
More teeth than I expected.
Less tongue, more teeth.
Alright, so as this entity springs into existence from her body literally just rips apart as it claws its way out. It's still there, but in a handful of pieces. It is going to take a step forward, and as it does so, so it's going to come there, and as it does so, you begin to hear these voices kind of emanate from its presence, Amelia and Dench, and it is borderline fucking overwhelming. But it gets here, and its mouth rears open, and the tongue lashes out, striking out at all 4 of you, including one of the cultists. And as it does so, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from everybody.
If this counts as an attack, I am going to try and
It does not
still
count
help.
as attack because it
Damn it.
requires a saving throw. Alright, so Amelia, Lyra, and Dench, you take 22 points of slashing damage. Somehow the dwarf in the back succeeds and takes 11. So the tongue whips out at you guys, and with blade-like precision, eviscerates your armor and your flesh. And then it is going to end its turn. The cultists. Oh, actually, hang on. You know what? Sorry, give me 1 second. This guy actually... I'm just gonna delete him. Sorry, give me 1 second. He just killed one of his cultists, so... The guy next to you drops to the ground after getting hit with the tongue. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Dench.
Dench hits the ground, but his eyes pop open again, and Relentless Endurance brings him to 1 hit point.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. This is the second time you guys have seen this happen. He, like, drops to his knees like he's about to go down, and there's a couple of deep-ass breaths, and I'm assuming probably a roar of some sort. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he gets right the fuck back up.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely hits the ground, but he takes a deep inhale, and yeah, he stands back up, and he just screams back at this thing.
All right. With that being said, there's only this guy back here currently, but he takes a step back here, and he tosses the Tinker Twins bloop, into this fountain of blood, and then he removes his remaining feet back down towards you guys. It looked like... It did not look like a, oh, I found this thing, I'm gonna throw it in there. It looked almost like an offering. Like, you would throw a coin into a wishing well. It looked a lot like that. I would say Canis would pick that up, but... Amelia. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. That's with your bonus, okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm good at.
Okay, so Amelia, as this thing is within your presence, you hear this voice in every language that you understand, every language you speak to you all at one time, and it just begins a litany of slaughter. You take 3 points of psychic damage. It is your turn.
Okay. No secondary effects or anything, correct?
Not so far.
Okay. She grunts a little bit, and then just shakes her head, trying to clear it, steps forward, and the mage armor goes with her. She is going to try and remove a tongue. This thing likes severed tongues, right?
Loves them. Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. Okay. 23. 23 does hit.
Okay. I don't like the ode to check, but I am going to put a smite into this second level.
Okay, make sure you spend the spell slot, and go ahead and roll me some damage.
I'm going to do base attack damage first. 9 points, currently magical. And then let me double check what my smite amount is. I hate that's on a separate tab. Okay, so it says 3d8 here. For another 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay, and what is the bonus against fiends and undead?
And
or is it
another,
just undead?
An extra 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Roll an extra d8. Okay, so I'm looking at 9 plus
26?
14 plus 3. 26.
With the first attack.
Got it. So as the blade bites into this thing, you guys see this flash roar up Amelia's arm and into this being. As it does so, it screams and it rears back as the muscles peel away from one of its biceps, just completely fucking melt off.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
All right, let's go. Okay, that's a 15. Okay, so a 15 does not hit. So it kind of flexes its muscles as it comes down and just bats the fucking sword. It does not want to taste that again.
Okay. Still gleaming with holy radiance. She does not move.
Excellent. All right, so the two casters in the back. The first one is going to have its spiritual weapon come down and try to bonk Dench. That is a miss. Then they are both going to, both of them are going to mutter incantations as they begin to perform a spell.
I'll try to identify it.
Which one, left or right?
The right.
Right, okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I should try also.
Okay, left or right?
Right.
Okay, go ahead and make a religion check. Okay, so Payne, you do not successfully identify it. Lyra, you recognize it as hold person.
I don't know off the top of what level is that?
It doesn't matter. Do you
Oh,
have
it
Dispel
doesn't matter, I
Magic
don't
or
have
hold
it. Yeah,
person
yeah,
prepared?
yeah.
Then
Okay.
no. Okay, so but you know what it's casting. So I'm gonna just stop you there so I can keep moving. So the both of them complete their incantation. The right one slings its magic. The left one slings its magic. Payne and Lyra, I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
I am going to use my heroic inspiration.
Oh my god, you both rolled nat ones. You're gonna use your heroic inspiration, you said?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Okay.
on my screen it showed a 10, but that's not what came through, so.
In the log, hang on, Candace, did yours do that too? Did your log roll something different?
No, I had a nat one.
Oh, Payne, that's weird. No, the die may have showed up wrong. Payne, I'm looking at yours. Your roll came through in D&D Beyond as a 6.
Yeah, the die was probably displaying.
So the die is
Die
goofy.
screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lyra, that is a success. Lyra, you hear in your mind, flee, and you overcome it. Payne, you feel your body lock down as Lyra, you look at him, and these chains have him completely bound up. You are paralyzed. Just gonna use that for now. Okay. That's all they can do. Lyra.
Alright, Lyra's going to step over. Just make sure I'm right. Alright, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level on this creature.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please.
Uh, 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and give me damage, please.
It's 12 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, you overkilled him by a lot. So, go ahead and mark off the spell slot. I'm not even gonna put the marker on the field because as soon as the lightning bolt hits him, it rockets through him and he just fucking collapses to the ground and the lightning retracts into your hand.
Okay, that's fine with me. And then, that was 10. I can only go to here. Oops, I left my mage armor. Okay, my environmental will be, drink a potion or something. And she is purposely not looking down where Canis's body is.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going for the moment.
All right. As your turn ends, this thing is going to use a legendary action. And as it does so, Dench, you begin to hear this litany in your mind kind of speak over and over your own internal voices, and it just keeps telling you that you need to shed and be reborn, shed and be reborn, shed and be reborn. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I don't want to shed and be reborn. That's probably not going to do it.
Even with the bonus, unfortunately, that is not going to pan out for you. So, Dench, as the energy, the litany takes hold, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Down again.
Lucky for you, because the second effect was even worse. As he was falling, as the psychic damage took hold, Dench began to draw his bow and pointed at the back of Amelia's head.
I have a question because I think I misunderstood what you're saying. I thought that you had said that What happened with this thing? I didn't.
What do you mean, what happened with this thing?
So when I shot the witch bolt at this thing?
You didn't shoot it at this thing, you said you were attacking cultist.
No, I said I was attacking this thing. That's what I was measuring and everything. I said I wanted to attack this creature.
Oh, I thought you said you were attacking the cultist.
No, the creature up here.
Okay,
I wouldn't
well,
have moved. I would've
well,
stayed
we're
back.
past that now. You should have stopped me before the turn was over.
I didn't realize what you were saying.
Oh, I apologize. I marked off the cultist and I said you overkilled it. I mean, you obviously wouldn't have overkilled this big nasty thing in one shot, right?
Okay. Yeah, but well.
Well, just stop me on the turn that it's happening.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
Lyra, it is your turn though. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Your turn just ended. Canis, you're on round 3. Pain.
I'm paralyzed, I believe.
You are. So your turn ends. Make a wisdom saving throw. That is actually a really good fucking success. For like, even if they were really good spellcasters, which they're not. Okay, so your turn does end, but you do shake off the paralysis. Dench is bleeding out. So Dench, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Okay. Okay, it's not doing it. Hang on. I rarely do death saving throw, so it's con save, right?
Yeah, just a straight Constitution saving throw. 24. Okay, that's a success. All right, Dench, as your turn ends, the mouth is going to take an additional legendary action, and it is going to attempt to attack Amelia with its claw. With one of its claws. That is definitely not a fucking hit. That was terrible. Yeah, it swipes down at you and it just grazes off the top of your shield. And now it's its turn.
Oh, it attacked me in between the rounds.
Oh yeah. It's been
Okay.
taking legendary actions.
I knew for the psychic shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize for the physical.
Oh yeah, it has many legendary actions. I shouldn't say many. It has more than most, but less than some. Anyways, its turn. So it is going to... Alright, it is going to... Yeah, Amelia, it's gonna attack you. Okay. What the fuck is your AC right now? Oh, it's a 15. You've got the mage
Yeah, it's
armor, correct?
accurate.
Okay. So it definitely hits you on the first one. I am going to need you to make a strength saving throw, please. Okay, great. So it slashes the shit out of you with its claw. You feel it trying to grab you, but you shake it off. You take 11 slashing damage. Second claw. Definitely a miss. It slashes at you with its third claw. Definitely a hit. I need another strength saving throw. Another success. It does not manage to do anything to you, and its turn ends. There are no cultists left on the field. Amelia. As your turn begins, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As there is the voice of slaughter whispering through your mind again. 23 is a success. Nothing happens. Go ahead and take your turn.
I'm going to try and show it my claws. I'm going to slash at it with the longsword again.
Understood.
Divinely.
Okay. $21 absolutely hits. Yep.
I'm going to put my last second level smite into it.
Okay.
Base
So
damage
I believe
first.
that's 5d8, correct? Total? Plus modifier.
Oh yeah.
No, 'cause it's
with
fiend.
my it's so the smite will be 4d8. My sword is 1d8 plus 3.
Right, which is my point. 5d8 plus modifier. Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to keep the
none of it.
radiant
None of it.
separate.
None of it matters. Nope. Because it's just taking. Yeah, it's taking all of it as equal. Holy shit! Again, as the energy hits it and the smite goes up your arm and into this thing, it burns away so much of the flesh that you see its smile begin to become permanent, as the gums are kind of starting to singe away and just create almost like a partial scar on its face. It's pretty messed up.
I'm going to try and do that again.
Okay.
Nat 20. I'm going to put my first level smite into it. It does not specify just once per turn.
That is correct. I know that.
Okay. I don't know. Do I also double smite damage on a crit?
Always. It's all damage dice.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2d8 because of the longsword, and then 6d8 because of the smite. So 8d8. Because the first level is 2d8, plus it's a fiend, which means that you add an additional, so that's 48 times 2 is 8d8. 8d8 plus 3. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Goddamn.
30. Holy shit. Paladins, folks. Alright,
yeah,
so,
but
yeah.
that was my last, for the record, that was my last spell slot.
Got it. Well, you put a fucking hurting on it because it is now past bloodied. You strike into this thing and it borderline severs the horns across the top of its head and knocks out about a quarter of its teeth. They just explode like star motes out of its mouth. And it's literally past bloodied, like way past bloodied. Anything else?
Stand my ground. That's
All right.
that's all I got.
As you do that, it is going to take a legendary action for sure. And it is going to... It is going to begin its unholy litany, Blood is Truth. And as it begins the incantation, I will need a wisdom saving throw from... a constitution saving throw from everybody on the field currently. Actually... fuck, Dench...
Yeah, the dench.
Hang on, give me 1 second here. So... You give me 1 sec to look at the thing here. Yeah, no, you still make it because you only automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, not constitution, because you're still alive.
Okay, so you said con save?
Yeah, con saving throw, please.
Yeah, that's not great. Do I still get to +4, or am I still?
You do.
is that not
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You sure do. So everybody actually succeeds. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and nothing happens. Okay, fanatics. It is their turn. So the spiritual weapon is going to move here. And it is going to attempt to strike Amelia. Oh, that was actually a fucking hit. The spiritual weapon on Amelia. They have a very low... I think that's the first spiritual weapon that hit outside of the one that hit Pain and knocked his concentration out, like, multiple runes ago. So, Amelia, that is going to be for... Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is for 11 points of force damage. Oh, no!
Yep.
Sorry,
the-
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. I didn't...
I mean, I'm okay if you want to re-roll and do less damage.
I'm not gonna reroll and do less damage. You just nuked my fucking boss. In one round.
It was multiple rounds.
Okay, so you guys see Amelia,
Yeah,
she
lights go
falls
out.
unconscious, and the light goes out, and her sword dwindles. But you're just at, I believe you're just at 0, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the second time in this literal hellhole.
Alright. So Amelia collapses. That was that, and then the entities in the back begin actually casting their spells.
Try to see what it is at least. The one closest to me on the left.
The one closest to you, got it. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. No. Okay. They both bring their incantations to a conclusion, and Lyra, I will need 2 wisdom saving throws. Oof.
Cool.
Jesus Christ. Well, there's a good thing and a bad thing that's about to happen. One of them only had a command in memory, and one of them only had a hold person. But since they're both affecting you, you can't flee like the first one told you, because you're paralyzed.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you hear flee, and you're like, got it, boom, and you're about to fucking bolt. But as that happens, the chains kind of rise up, and you see the 2 cultists in the back kind of look at each other like, what the fuck? But you are paralyzed, unfortunately. Okay, so as it ends its turn, the mouth is going to take its last legendary action for the turn, and it is going to strike at Amelia. As it begins to bleed profusely from these wounds Amelia has dealt to it, its eyes begin to glow unnatural red, and its claws begin to actively drip blood as it will swing down on her. I'm just checking for nat 20s. It was not, but you do fail a death saving throw. And then
And now I'm dying.
yes, well, no, I'm sorry. You were unconscious. You are now just dying. Lyra. But to be clear, you do not fail a death saving throw, because you were just at 0. So now you are in the dying state, because you were unconscious before.
That's always
I know,
weird.
it's always... I know. 0 is a weird fucking place to be, and I feel like you're always at 0. Alright, Lyra.
What do I need to do?
Nothing. Your turn... your turn ends. Make a wisdom saving throw, please. Hey, there you go. You're not paralyzed anymore.
Okay. For this round.
Alright. Back to the top. Canis, this is round 4, I believe. Pain.
I just want to make sure that I can do my idea here. I want to use a potion on Dench, and then healing word on Amelia. Is that
So-
action bonus action?
Yeah, so it would be the... give me 1 second, because we have a rules document about this. Action economy. Alright, potion action economy. Removing a potion from a sack, belt, or pouch or other container counts as your environmental action. Consuming the potion yourself or feeding it is an action. And that's that. Yeah, so environmental action to remove the potion, action to feed it, bonus action for your spell.
Okay, here's the potion for Dench.
Okay, and make sure you mark it off.
Oh, you used a big boy.
And then I'm moving. I'm not closing the door. I'm moving.
I got you. I know they're a pain in the ass. They are really cool, though, as tools.
They are. And if I wasn't standing on the door, it would be perfectly fine.
I wish it would fucking line up a little bit better. It drives me crazy, to be honest with you.
Okay, and
Okay.
then from there, I am casting Healing Word on Amelia.
Okay, got it. Beautiful. All right, so 6 points of healing to Amelia. Amelia, you wake up and out of your stupor, I guess we could call it. And you are on the ground, but alive. As the sweet words of healing spin around you.
That, I believe, is all I can do.
All right, Dench, as your turn begins, you are still within the voice of slaughter, so I will need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, it's still up.
16 is a success. Okay, nothing happens. Go ahead and take your turn.
Dench will... He'll do pretty much what Payne did, only to Amelia, and he'll put a... Where is it? Damn it. Oh, there it is. He'll put a grater into her.
Okay, so Amelia, you kind of get rolled over partially by Dench, and he starts pouring a potion into you. So go ahead, Dench, and roll it, or I don't care who rolls it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Go for it.
So you get 16 unowies.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. And then he will sidestep the fuck out of that cone thing. No, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Over there.
Okay, are you walking past it?
Oh,
Like-
sorry. No. I'll do it one at a time here.
Oh, no, I just saw you shoot directly diagonal, and I was like, whoa, we need to have a conversation about that. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
no, I'm
You're
not
going
walking through
5,
that.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I see where you're. You can put yourself there. I saw the line and then the diagonal. I was just
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, no, giving that thing a wide fucking berth. No, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so, that ends your turn then?
That's it.
Alright, so it is its turn, and it is going to absolutely slam the fuck out of Amelia here. Okay, so the first one is a miss.
I'm picturing she's just turtling there a little bit.
Second one's a nat 20. So Amelia, I am gonna need you to make a a strength saving throw.
I was making sure prone didn't affect that. You said strength, correct?
You said it's strength. I don't believe prone has anything to do with
It
that.
does not,
No,
but it
not
has
strength.
advantage against me.
Yeah, oh no, I know. That's why I got a nat 20. Okay, so you definitely are not grappled, but it is going to deal... So that is 18 points of slashing damage. And then it is, since it doesn't successfully get the grip on you, and it is fucking pissed about that because it's been trying to grab something this whole time. It's got 4 fucking arms for a reason. It is going to try to bite you. And that is also definitely a hit. That's a dirty 20. So that is going to be 17 points of damage. 5 of that is from necrotic.
She crumples. Doesn't even have time to scream.
And as that happens, you see part of a very, very small amount, but some of the wounds on this thing's face, as she drops with the bite, it heals. You see it regenerate. But that does end its turn officially. No cultists. Amelia, give me a death saving throw, please. God damn, she wakes up! Get up, bitch.
That puts me at 1. Can
One.
I?
Yep.
Does that my turn, or can I wake up swinging?
No, you can't wake up swinging it. You just, that's because your turn, you make it and then the turn ends, so.
Okay, I had no idea. I've never done that in 5e.
Well, there you go. You are alive with 1 hit point.
This is gonna hurt so fucking much.
Oh, for fucking sure. Good thing you're not wearing armor.
Oh, it's magically sundered. It just doesn't matter.
That is true. So, as that is happening, your turn ends. What turn there was? And it opens its mouth, gonna burn 2 of its legendary actions, and it is going to tongue lash outward. So yes, I do need Amelia and Pain to both make dexterity saving throws, please.
It's not worth turning on the light for, but at least he's briefly in my aura again.
Your aura is only 10 feet, isn't it?
I was
It's only-
thinking it was
I'm
more
pretty
than
sure.
that.
Pretty sure it goes 10 and then 30. I could be wrong. It's not going to matter anyways. He rolled a nat 1. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'll look after. I failed too, but I'm also
Jesus
hurting.
Christ. That is true. Okay, so that is going to be 26 points of slashing damage to both of you. So Amelia immediately goes unconscious, and Pain, I believe, is at like 2.
I am
No,
at
he is at 0. He is unconscious as well. Yep. So the tongue spins out again, lashes. They both, boom, drop to the ground. Alright, that is its legendary action. The 2 creatures in the back, the one is going to command its spiritual weapon to hammer down on Amelia. That is a normal hit. Amelia, you fail a death saving throw. And then they are both going to mutter an incantation. And when they complete their incantation, they are going to both target Lyra. Lyra, I need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws. Fuck. Oh, lame! So you beat the paralysis, but you caught the fucking command. You hear flee. Nothing happens on this turn, though. That only takes effect on your next turn, and what it means is that you must move the opposite direction as far away as you possibly can, given all of your movement and all of your capabilities in a turn.
Which one was it that got that off?
It was the right one.
Okay.
Yeah, I always do it left to right. Well, I try to do it left to right
Well,
if there's multiple
that way I know
casters.
which direction to run.
Oh, I got you. Out of the room would be the answer, because you've got a, like, 20 or 18 intelligence. Okay, so as their turns end, the creature is going to burn its last legendary action, and it is going to attempt to, again, bite Amelia. No nat 20s, it does hit, and as it hits, again, and bites her, you guys see some of its wounds regenerate. Those of you who are still left, and Amelia, you fail a second death saving throw. And it is Lyra's turn. By the way, you are not under the effects of fear or charm. It is simply a compulsion.
Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna make a really choked, sad, terrible noise as she steps over Canis's square.
Oh, God.
And that was 5, 10, Actually, no. This is where she'd have to stop.
But you can use your action to dash. Correct?
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
because you have to move as far away as you possibly can with all action economy available.
That's where she ends up.
Holy shit.
35 feet.
Holy shit, you... Oh, because you're fucking blade singing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it increased your movement. I thought it was
10.
just...
It's by 10.
Holy shit. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, you get there, just so you know. The command stops. It's a one-turn effect. Back to the very top. Canis, this is round 5 for you. Pain, I need a death saving throw. No. Correction, you are unconscious, correct? You have not gone into death counts?
I hit 0 exactly.
Perfect. Dench, it's your turn.
Okay. Dench. Well, he was gonna try to take some shots at this guy, but I think now he just gotta try to keep some of the party alive. So. It's gonna end up right here. It's kind of skirting the wall to get to where he needs to be. And he's gonna action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ugh. 30, right there. And that's it.
Sorry, I'm calling out to her to try to help move things
I
along,
couldn't
and I know
hear,
she's
sorry.
mad because I'm
not
fucking
mad.
everything up.
That's not how I work. I
All
just
right.
couldn't hear you.
Okay, so your turn ends, Dench. I apologize about that. And we are going to move to its turn. So on its turn, it is going to, It is going to blast its tongue outwards again in lieu of all of its attacks. So well, actually, Dench, I just need a dexterity saving throw from you. Amelia, you fail a death saving throw. Pain, you are now dying. And Amelia dies. You guys watch as the mage armor goes out on Amelia. Lyra, you would feel the mage armor. I know you don't have concentration to it, but I've always played it like, if you have something that takes effect and just carries on, you can feel the connection snap. You feel her connection snap. Oh, Dench, sorry about that, Dench. That is a failure. I rolled real low on that. It was only 18 points of damage. But I mean, that was 66.
Real low. That's enough to put me down. Come on now.
It is. When it shows up red in D&D or in Roll20, it's because I rolled multiple ones. Okay, so Dench goes down. That's it. That's that. Sorry, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Amelia, that's round 1. The Fanatics. It's gonna move there. Mace comes down. Hits Pain, not for a critical, but Pain, that's another failed death saving throw from that. They actually are going to just draw their swords at this point. But they can only move there. And noticeably, this thing takes a very wide route around the mouth. For any but nobody's conscious to see that. Disregard. Lyra. Lyra, at the beginning of your turn, you receive the response from your message that happened like 18 seconds ago. You hear in your mind, understood. I am a little confused. I didn't... Yes, okay. We're on our way. Please, for the love of the gods, stay alive. End the message.
Okay. I can see it from here, right?
Can you see it on your
Yeah,
because
I
I
just wanted
can't
to
see from your guys' vision.
Yeah,
I you know, because you guys have cones.
If I measure, it's a pretty clear shot. I just wanted to make sure.
For what?
Well, I was thinking about, I guess, trying to do some, because I can't get to anybody to do a potion right now. Paint or Dench is literally one square too far.
Okay, just tell me what you're doing.
Let me make sure I'm right on my movement, but I'm pretty sure it's +10. Yeah, 10 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna, cast Firebolt. She's just like bawling, and she's gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. 23. Yeah, that hits. Excuse me, an 18. Why did it show a 23? Why did you roll with... Did you roll with advantage? I'm seeing an 11. Yeah, you rolled 2d2.
Not on my screen.
What the fuck is up with D&D? They gotta fix this shit. I am so... Never mind. I'm gonna choke down my irritations with Wizards of the Coast and all of their crazy things that they're doing and just beg them to fix the fucking program. Yes, 18 hits.
That's gonna be for 19 points of fire damage.
Wonderful. It takes all of it.
Okay. At 10 points of move. I don't know how far it's going.
Holy shit, that's a
so-
lot of damage. It is now back past bloodied.
Okay, and then I'm gonna step back my last 10 feet. Whoops. I'm gonna step back my last 10 feet to hopefully give myself a chance here.
Okay.
And that's... her environmental will just be crying very loud.
So she's not singing anymore?
She's not
Did she
singing.
drop the blade song? You said she was not singing?
No, she's singing. She's just crying.
Oh, okay. So she's crying and singing.
It's a sad song.
Uh-huh.
Sure. All right. Cool. That is really sad. This situation is sad. Back to the top. Canis, you are on round 7? 6 or 7?
Six.
6? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pain, you are on round 1. Dench, give me a death saving throw. I believe you were just in the dying state.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Pain, am I right about that? Are you dead or are you? No, you're not
I'm
dead.
Dying. I failed to.
Oh yeah,
save,
yeah.
but
Give me a Constitution save or a death saving throw. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put marks on people so I know who is what and where. And I apologize if I skip over something. It's feel free to call me out.
the button's not working.
Dench is a success. Just roll a d20. It's just a d20 roll.
A D20.
Excuse me. And people rolling Constitution saving throws. It's not a Constitution saving throw. I'm almost positive it's just a d20.
Oh.
I may have misspoke earlier. Yeah, you literally just roll a d20. That's all it is.
Then I would have failed.
Yeah, so that's a failure on Dench. And Pain, I didn't. What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Okay, so that's
I
a
rolled
failure.
it custom dice in D&D Beyond, and apparently it didn't come through.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch the game log. Just so you guys know, I have 16 windows up right now, running everything, so it is really hard for me to jump back and forth and see all the rolls that are not coming through. So if I don't catch something or if it doesn't come through on roll 20, if you wouldn't mind just maybe like typing it in and letting me know, I'll take your word for it. I trust you guys. Okay. With that being said, it is its turn. So, Lyra, you watch it walk past the door. Its eyes kind of gaze through, realizing it can't get to you, and you see it turn, and you hear it starting to devour something. It is going to spend one of its actions to slam the door shut with one of its arms, and then it is going to attempt to claw Dench. That's an... okay. The second one hit. It's not a nat 20, but Dench, that's one failed death save, and then it's going to try to bite you. It's also just a normal hit, and it does regenerate.
Yep, dead.
And Dench has died. The aid fades. Okay, Amelia, add around to your ticker, please. The Fanatics. So Pain, this one is going to attempt to stab you. That's a nat 20. The first of the advantage rolls, so you fail 2 death saving throws, which I believe kills you.
Yep.
Alright. It's 4 out of 5 of you who have kicked the bucket. Lyra, the door slams shut, and you hear the sounds of shivs and broken bones and viscera being torn asunder.
To hold my action with firebolts for when someone opens the door, assuming it's not one of my companions.
Okay. We can just kind of pause it at this point if we want to, because they are not going to open the door. So how many rounds are you going to spend standing there waiting? And I just need to know for the sake of healing, because this thing is about to consume everybody to heal back up.
I'm just trying to think really fast. Okay, so I think maybe... I had 2 potions on me.
I'm going to give you about 5 more seconds, and I'm going to start skipping rounds. We got to progress it, because Kat's got a hard time, and it's already 8:45.
Alright, okay. I guess... Lyra, realizing the situation and that it's probably too late, she'll run.
Okay, understood. And we'll put everything on pause at this point. As far as the run is concerned, where are you running?
Well, I mean, she'll probably try to get outside. So upstairs.
Okay, so as you are running down the hall, And I'm going to go ahead and put this on a pause here, because Lyra has decided to flee. Give me one moment. Okay, so Lyra, as you move down the hallway, I'm gonna grab your token for just a second. So Lyra, as you get to here, you hear telepathically. It is in your mind, coming from this direction, so take note of it as you are running. Mind you, you're fleeing at this point.
Amelia. Amelia, I hear you. My sweet girl.
And you continue to run?
Oh yeah.
Now, you're fast as fuck, right? You've
I'm
got
at
70...
35, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming you're dashing, so you've got 70 feet around, and how long does that last?
It's a minute.
Okay, so we are...
I had, yeah, go ahead.
I was saying we had about 5 rounds left?
Yes.
Okay, so you can easily get up and out of the fucking hatch in that time, if that's the route you're going.
Yeah, I think that's what
You just need to
would do.
guide me. Okay. Give me one moment. Alright. So you find yourself up and out of the hatch. These guys are just here for moral support. Alright, so you get outside. There is nothing going on. Sorry, I'm moving you for the sake of brevity. Oh, God, what did I fucking do to you? I'm sorry. So for the sake of brevity, you get yourself out the doors, out into the open. You look around. I mean, legitimately, almost no time has passed. I mean, it was 45 minutes plus this combat, which is 45 minutes plus 45 seconds-ish. You look around. Asha is nowhere to be seen. And you are alone in Willow Hollow Wood. What do you do?
Okay, Asha is gone. I'm not the best at traversing. Would I don't have any spell slots?
Well, no, you know the route you came. Dench brought you guys here, and I'm assuming you watch him probably closer than anybody else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess, because I know how long it is on foot to get back here.
It's 2 hours from here
No,
to
I
the
mean-
ship.
I mean
Oh, you
from
mean to
Willow
Willow
Hollow.
Hollow? It's a couple days.
But it's only a couple hours from here, so I think, okay, okay, I know how to get back to the ship. So, she's going to, actually, let me look at something really fast so I can make the right choice here. So at the very least, she would probably try to start heading toward the ship. And yeah, she'd probably try to get toward the ship. I'm gonna want to take a short rest as soon as possible.
So short rests take 4 hours.
Right.
So you're
but
gonna.
if I can do it at the ship, like if I can get.
So
to the
you're
ship-
going to the ship, which is 2 hours, and then short rest because we can sake of brevity all of this.
Yeah, we can do that.
So that's 6 hours.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming she would short rest on the way to Willow Hollow since it's a couple-hour trip. So she would get to the ship and ask Dorian, "Are you able to fly?" That's where we'd need to start.
Okay. Give me one moment. All right. So I've only got tokens on here for the sake of you guys just being on here. You travel 2 hours to the east. Not a
Okay,
big
so-
deal.
Yep.
You get to the ship and you get on. By the way, Asha was nowhere in sight,
Great.
just at all.
I figured.
So you get to the ship and you climb aboard.
Yeah, so since it's only 2 hours, she wouldn't bother fucking short resting. We're flying there anyway. So
So you want to fly straight to Willow Hollow is what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay. So you get on board, you say, Dorian, can you fly? And he goes, oh, yes, of course I can fly. And he kind of looks at your condition.
Her hands are sparking fucking nonstop. They're just
I take it this was not a success. Everybody? Fuck. He puts the helm on, and he touches his hand to the crystal. Hold on tight, my dear. And he kind of gestures across from you, like sitting at the desk. Just take a load off.
she's gonna take out her books and she's gonna start writing and studying.
Writing and studying, I mean, what do you
She's
mean by
going
that?
through their plan. Like, this is still what we're doing. These are still the next steps.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the plan, like this plan that you just had. Okay, so you fly up above the clouds, and you begin to move to the west very, very fast. Give me 1 second because I have to grab a ruler. So it is a half day's flight from here to Willow Hollow. So about 6 hours.
Okay, if I can short rest, then I would
Yeah,
send
you
a
can.
message to Cornelius and let him know I'm on the way with the ship.
Okay, and just you missed a step there. What are you doing to regain the spell slot? Just so I know.
Oh, sorry. The hell is it called?
Because you were out of spell slots, right? The third level?
Arcane Recovery.
Arcane Recovery. Okay, so so you can gain a third level spell slot?
Yep, up to a combined level of 3 is what it says.
Okay, so you gain 1 third level spell slot, which you immediately cast, and then you cast it and send it to Cornelius. Excellent. Okay.
Let me figure out the words because I did not expect to survive. Hold on. On my way to you with ship, will bring back as many as possible. Need raised deads, I'll pay you.
Okay. You would receive a response. That was a little confusing. Maybe ambiguous is the word. We'll prepare what we have. Land near Emerald Tower. By the fucking gods.
So she'll tell Dorian that she actually hasn't. Candace has cried, but she hasn't shed a tear in front of Dorian. She just like dove into her studies, and she'll tell him they want you to land near the Emerald Tower, please.
I think I can probably manage that. As long as we're not shot out of the sky.
They're expecting us. If they shoot us out of the sky, then I apologize for my bad luck landing on you.
Okay, this is not one of the outcomes I had planned, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a moment as I have to... No, with one of you surviving and fucking running? No, I literally did not have this planned, and I have to make all of this up right now, because this is nothing Candace shared with me throughout the week.
I didn't expect to live.
It would be way fucking easier if either everybody lived or everybody died. So, bear with me. I seriously, I do apologize. This was not one of the outcomes. I didn't think Lyra had it in her to run. Which may or may not be beneficial, but bear with me here, okay? Give me 1 sec. Okay, so okay, 1 sec, I'm almost done. Sorry about that. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and say that for the sake of brevity, there's 6 hours. Excuse me, 8. Blah, blah, blah. So 2 plus the 6 with a 4-hour downtime. So 6. So 8 hours has passed. So it is about 10:45, 11 p.m. give or take. By the time Lyra lands near the Emerald Tower, you are ushered in. You guys can, by the way, move yourselves if you do want to be like on the interior. If you guys probably can't see shit, can you? Oh, you can't see shit. Hang on, I got you, Lucy. I see you. I see you trying to peek. Hold on, Dench, I got you. All right, there you go. You guys can see inside the room. Sorry about that. I forgot about the wall, the wall lines. Okay, so Lyra, you're brought in. Dorian stays on the ship. There is no hostility as far as the protection towers in the vicinity of Willow Hollow. You land, you come in, that you are ushered in by not guardsmen, housemaidens. These are women who are utilized for childbirth, the dying process, like hospice nurses essentially, and you are kind of gently carried and whisked away into the back. You're sat down. Cornelius is here, High Priestess Rosebloom is here, and Ilara is here. You're sat down, food is just fucking thrust upon you. Cornelius kind of looks at you, takes a couple of deep breaths. So, we are ready to move, I believe. What transpired? Should we discuss that now, or is this simply a time for action?
Lyra is visibly shaking, but she's trying to hold it together, and her hands are still like sparking. Every time they do, she just makes a fist. Well, Kiana used us and you.
Yes, we are now aware of that. When you sent your original message, we checked to chambers and realized that everything had been cleaned out. All of the fragments. The pedestal that held the holy water was shattered into hundreds of pieces. I'm sorry, we didn't see through that. There was no reason for us to know. Everything she did was to benefit us. Oh, hiding the corruption within the holy water. That was the biggest discovery we'd had since we began this, before your group even joined.
Yeah. So, I know they can't get more dead, but I'd like to get my companions back.
Yes, I know. We're asking. What do you
We
want of us? What is your
probably
command?
Need to go back, and I brought the
Make an insight check for me, please. This is on the kind of on the passive side because you're like teetering on really good and meh.
16.
When he says, "What is your command?" he is pleading to you for answers because for the first time since you have ever known Cornelius, he doesn't have a fucking answer. That's a really important point.
I appreciate that because it's going to help me. She takes a deep breath.
Also, by the way, Rosanna, not here.
Okay. She takes a deep breath. We need to get as many as we can on the ship because Kiana no longer exists. She turned herself into some creature which has consumed my friends.
Understood. There is a half regiment of guardsmen waiting outside. How many can your ship hold?
How many can my ship hold?
Have you ever asked?
I've never asked.
Then you don't know the answer. Oh, sorry, you were saying that in game?
As Lyra,
Okay, I
yeah.
apologize. He kind of looks at you, blinks a few times, and goes, well, we'll just take as many as we can then. We can perform rituals on the way back after retrieving bodies. High Priestess Rosebloom and High Priestess Ilara have agreed to help us, considering the nature of the charge that is within Celestian's care. Is that right? They both kind of nod, and then you see in front of Ilara there is a scroll case that is fucking packed.
I appreciate you moving so quickly. I would like to, she doesn't even, like, if the maidens were, like, trying to tend to her, she kind of, like, every time that
They all left.
Okay.
No, it was only to guide you in.
Perfect,
It was just
okay.
so that there wasn't a military force guiding you in.
Yeah, she's touched the fuck out right now. Okay, the ship is landed right outside. We should get as many as we can. And yes, I'd like to get back to them quickly.
Very well. Ladies, and he stands, he turns around and, oh, by the way, this is not here. This is because
Okay.
you guys did things that I totally did not plan in any way, shape, or form. So he leads you out, and outside he calls to formation a group of probably about 75 militiamen. He coaxes on board about 50 plus you four and Dorian. And you guys take off for the east.
The only thing is Lyra would bring up, there were mages there. I don't know if we want to bring anybody to help with counterspelling so our people don't end up falling.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. That's me.
Perfect. Let's go.
Wonderful. And you guys, boom, take off for the east. So we are going to do a little bit of sake of brevity here. Okay, so you guys arrive again at the site. Okay, give me 1 second because I do need to take a little bit more note here. All right, so 6 hours later. Lyra, just so you know, you are getting very tired. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning by the time that you guys fly out and fly back, because these are half-day trips, okay?
Yeah.
Just so I knew
we're
you were
so
gonna I knew
exhausted.
you were gonna be on board with that. I just wanted to let you know.
I'm useless right now anyway.
So you guys fly there, you land directly on top of the fucking site, and it is exactly as you left it. You leave with the group, but you follow in the back. The 50 soldiers seems to be too much. Cornelius calls about 20 of them to kind of go down and just form a column to just take on whatever. They pass the entrance. They get downstairs. They get into the room with the cultists that were resting, and they are still there in bloody, festering heaps. They get to the room with the blood hounds, the crimson hounds, and there is nothing but blood splatters all over. A couple of them head off down towards the tongue door. It is still closed, although everybody, as they are moving down the corridor towards the main area, stop momentarily and turn around as you all hear again, "Amelia, my girl," kind of echoing, and they all look around at each other, and there's a little bit of a whisper and like, what the fuck was that?
Lyra would probably speak up and say, "That's Amelia's mother. We knew she was there. It's a problem for a different time, please."
Okay, so you move forward into the main hall. As you begin to look around, you open the door, and the room is fettered with blood and chaos and evil and just fucked up, twisted magic. The blood pool in the rear has been completely drained. The mouth is nowhere to be seen. The 2 living cultists, before you left, nowhere to be seen. All 4 of your friends, eviscerated, dead on the ground. Kiana's body, still split into multiple pieces, and all of her shit laying on the ground. The chest in the room, because there was a chest in the room if you didn't notice. I know you I know a couple of you bastards took notice.
I was eyeballing that thing.
You got close to it. I was like, is he going to grab this bitch and jump? So you
Scoot.
the loot and scoot. It's like the quick stop. The come and go. Okay, so everybody is still here. Dead beyond revivify, but you are here well within the realms of other resurrection possibilities. The guardsmen, without you even saying anything, are immediately snapped to collect the remains on stretchers, all of the remains, anything that was in and or on around them, and haul it back to the ship. The remainder of the guards are told to search the room. They leave the door with the tongue alone, because they want nothing to do with that, since you called it out. They gather the chest, a couple of the guards pick it up, carry it out. They go through Kiana's belongings and the other cultists that were dead and on the ground. They just put everything onto stretchers, throw blankets over them, and carry them out. Are you doing anything that I need to know of? And mind you, at this point, you have a level of exhaustion.
I think Lyra she'd be trying to help wherever she could with her friends. Like the loot and stuff, okay, noted, they're taking it, great. But when she walks in and sees all of their bodies,
It's horrific, by the way. Like, ripped into pieces and organs consumed out of them. All of them.
I think the first thing that would happen without her even realizing is she'd whisper, "I'm so sorry." And then she'd turn and look. I'm sorry, I'm listening, but I am like, I feel like I have a level of exhaustion. Did you say that the priests came down too?
No, they did not. Just the guards.
Because he said we were going to do it on the way back. So I think she would, if they're loading the bodies on stretchers, she would try to help with that. I don't know if there's anything she could wrap bodies with.
There's not. You have a level of exhaustion. You have a very low strength score. These 50 soldiers are going to be like, settle the fuck down. But they'll take your help where they can get it, even though it's minor. Picking up
anything,
entrails, scraps of cloth, bits and pieces of armor, because Payne's armor has been completely fucking eviscerated at this point.
And she's sort of in like just autopilot. Just trying to help wherever she can, purposely not feeling feelings right now.
Totally understood. Okay.
Oh, the other thing too.
What?
I want to check the pool where the Tinker Twins got tossed in.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Yeah, make an investigation check. You have, I think your speed's only reduced with 1 level of exhaustion. It's not the ability check. Is it the ability check? Hang on, let me check.
I think it's just
Disadvantage on all ability checks. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. 10.
I can't see anything.
Oh, a 10 is what I got.
A 10?
Let me double check.
Yeah, you don't find them.
So she'd ask others then. She'd be like, "Can you please? Should be a gun in here. Somebody needs." Like, she'd get almost obsessive about it for a second and ask other people to look.
Make a perception or make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I got like a 3.
They refuse. They are not putting their hands in this blood pool, and considering all the iconography and crazy shit around, absolutely they are not touching it. Sorry. Okay, so you all return to the ship?
I guess so.
Okay. So, you return to the ship. And you guys fly up into the air and begin to head to the east. Give me one moment, because there is some things that we can do here. Now, by the way, there is a fuckload of people on this ship. Not just who we have here, but I'm not going to add 50 more models. So, y'all are going to have to fucking deal with what I got. However, as you're flying back, Lyra, you're the only one I'll leave there. Everybody else has to be on a bed. Okay, so. Alright, so as you guys take off and the bodies and the pieces are all kind of brought to the respective cots, High Priestess Rosanna and Ilara are both brought downstairs, where Rosanna unfurls her scroll case, and they both pull out a copious amount of scrolls. As they do so, they begin to kind of unfurl them and prepare incantations. They look to you, though, Lyra, as the one kind of guiding the situation, and they both say, do you have any preference on who we begin with, or everybody? And you see Ilara put her hand on Rosanna's shoulder. They all look terrible. Gods, what is this?
Lyra will look at the cots, and her eyes will linger on Canis's for a minute.
They both eyeball Canis.
I
can start with him.
You can tell she starts to break for a second and then straightens herself up. There's no preference for me. But if you want to start with him, I won't stop you.
Make a deception check, because you're obviously lying.
It might not even be worth it to do that.
Well, yeah, it might be, because you could succeed at it, and if you succeed at it, you get extra XP.
That's true. That's a roll.
But you didn't, because she's got a 15. Yeah, so she kind of like looks to you and she goes, she puts her hand on you. What was that?
I don't know. I only rolled it once.
That's weird. It came across twice. She puts her hand on you, and she, on kind of like your hand in your lap, and she says, I'll start with him. And she will start with... She kind of looks at you expectingly.
Pain is a priest? I don't know if he can help. And Amelia, I just kind of stops talking.
Okay. She kind of taps your hand and says, "It's okay. We'll figure it out. Nobody who comes back at this point after the revivification process is passed is going to have any sort of capability. So we'll handle it from here."
She's not going to leave the room, though. She's going to stay the fuck out of the way because she understands how rituals work. However, if at any point they're like, you're allowed to give something because she knows that's a thing because of pain, then she would definitely step up.
Okay. Yes. So with Raise Dead, as they begin performing their incantations and their rituals, there is a moment that you can do so. So, Lyra, the one for Canis is going to begin first. The ritual will kind of move forward. You can... So there are 3 tokens, gifts, or other things that can be added to the ritual from any party member or NPC. At this point, there are no additional NPCs that can do anything for it. However, you are the one who is there, and it's only for one of the 2 rituals happening at the same time. So it is going to be Canis and Pain. And what is your choice?
Have to be Canis.
Okay, understood. And what are you doing? What is the addition?
So, as silly as it seems, she's going to take out one of his biscuits and put it down, and she's going to, clearly choking back tears, like trying so hard not to cry during this. She's going to whisper to him, "Yeah, you don't get to die first. That's me. So, come back. I've got many, many more treats, Canis, but I cannot do this without you. Please come back."
So, Canis, as you are walking along the river and watching the scene kind of unfold in front of you with the massive gate and the entities that stand at the gate, you get like halfway downstream and you start to hear these echoes. Does that resonate with Canis, or is that something that he would turn away from?
I think because it's Lyra's voice, he will turn around. If it were anyone else's, he would have just kept going.
Okay. So we will add that as a 5% success rate, and because Canis had 2 deaths, that puts us at 1%. Lucy, as the ritual comes to a completion, would you, Canis, you said you were adding, it was a treat, correct? Okay, make sure that you remove that from the inventory.
Yes.
I know that's petty, but let's do it.
Now I have 2 more.
Okay. Bitch, you can die 2 times before... Okay, so Lucy, would you like high or low, physical dice or digital dice?
Let's do physical dice, and I want high.
High. Okay, would you like Marcus dice or not Marcus dice? Because that's all I have at my desk right now.
I'll take the Marcus dice.
Marcus dice, okay. And I'm sorry, you said high?
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at 000s as being your failure. I rolled a 24. Okay, so as the ritual comes to a completion, you see High Priestess Dequana Rosebloom finish the scroll. By the way, she and Ilara are casting this off of a scroll. This is not from memory. The scroll completes, she lets go, it hovers in the air for a moment, bursts into a blue flame that twists into the shape of a constellation of a heart, and it rests down on Canis's shattered and tattered corpse, and it knits together. And Canis, for you. So Canis, you find yourself walking downstream towards the large gate that you've seen in previous visions, and you hear the call of Lyra behind you. You stop and suddenly turn around, and as her call grows louder, you feel your paws grow heavy and then sink into the water beneath you. You hear a voice call out from all around you before your vision ends. Transcend. And you wake up. Alright, let's move to pain. Pain. So these are happening at the same time, so nothing can be added to yours, unfortunately. You have two. So pain, would you like physical dice or digital dice, high or low?
The digital dice have sucked, so we're going physical, and we're going low.
Can I be honest with you guys, by the way? Every single time this has come up in any campaign I've ever run, it's always physical dice. Nobody fucking wants or trusts digital dice.
It's true. I've been listening to both campaigns we've all been in. I have mine too. I don't know if you want to offer them up, but the ones from your store. From Dragon's Den.
Oh, yeah. Do you want the special Dragon's Den dice that disappeared like 5 years ago? Yeah, okay, cool. And I'm sorry, did you say high or low?
Low.
Low. All right, so you are a 1 to 4% failure. Ooh, that got dirty for a moment. They bounced off of my mouse. But I rolled a 61. So, the ritual comes to a completion, and pain for you. You appear before a massive forge. You appear before a massive forge in a dimly lit cavern. And before you, a hulking presence draped in shadow clangs a hammer on an anvil, pounding a metal blade. And you hear, resonating from around you,
Not finished yet.
and you awaken in the bed. Alright, so, at roughly the same time, because it's about an hour, Canis and Pain wake back up. Their bodies mending together, organs kind of like blending back into existence, and both of them have come to consciousness. Lyra, Canis, and Pain, you are welcome to do your thing.
Oh God. When Canis when Canis comes back to life, because I know it's at the same time.
Roughly. There's like 45 seconds between them.
Ish. Lyra's it'll be like Canis will come back and Lyra's just standing there, and there is a deadpan almost look on her face. She's standing there with her arms just kind of hanging down at her sides, and it's like it takes a second for her to realize that you're alive again. And then after a beat, she'll hug you.
Canis will kind of like look around as he's being hugged and kind of see, Pain being revived.
And there's
still
also
probably
like
a mess.
multiple... Yeah, and there's also a couple of corpses on beds.
Yeah, and then he'll like look at the other two like beds. First, are you okay? And two, I'm assuming we didn't win.
I'm fine. No, we did not.
You are not?
I am.
Can I inside check her?
Absolutely. Go ahead, make an insight check with your fucking crazy bonus. I believe you have a -3 because you were just raised dead. and it takes 3 days to bounce back.
Oh, that's
11.
a 9. No, 8.
Lyra, are you trying to actually hide this? Or...
She's trying to be, yeah.
Yeah, okay, make a deception check.
Hey, how about a 16? Now I'm rolling great.
Yeah, no, fuck you. You don't know shit for the first time ever. Like, literally.
Alright, fine. But I am gonna keep an eye on you.
And she'll give him another like little squeeze and then go over to Payne's bed as he's coming.
And Rosebloom at this point, and just so you know, Fenbrush is, Cornelius is in the room, but he's standing like way the fuck back and just letting you guys do your thing. Rosebloom and Ilara have now moved. Ilara has squatted down in front of Amelia, and Rosebloom has squatted down in front of Dench. And they are pulling scrolls open. Yes, go ahead.
So when we recovered their bodies, like specifically Dench's, did he still have any of his stuff? Particularly, I'm looking for the pearl and or the note that was in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, you dig through his belongings in his backpack. Yeah, he's got everything.
Okay.
And as you look at like Payne and even look over at Amelia, they were not looted.
Right. I just wanted to make sure
they were not
shredded
looted.
so bad that they lost.
No, I mean, they were shredded to fucking pieces for sure, but like everything that fell on the ground while they, like, even if it cut the backpack straps off, right, and it collapsed to the ground in the belt pouches, nothing was taken. Those entities left with nothing and left all their own shit.
Okay. Do we... I know that I can sort of help. Do we want to stagger them, or do we need to do them both at once? I would have asked this had I realized earlier. I ask as he's away from the desk. Sorry, guys.
That's okay, because I've been kind of waiting to slip into this anyway. Payne would wake up and just say out loud, "I guess I'm not done yet," and throw his arm over his eyes and either pretend to sleep or actually fall asleep from exhaustion.
He would feel tiny Nelf arms wrap around him briefly. Yeah, Nelf. She's a gnome elf. Nelf.
I hate it.
But it was the first time Lyra's ever hugged him. And it would be brief, like clearly he's trying to rest, but it would be there.
She would get the grandfatherly anime, maybe head pat pat pat, as she's a quick hug, pat pat.
What Canis could do if he could reach, yeah.
That's harsh.
Rosebloom looks around. We can stagger them if you'd like, but you told us to bring them back as quick as we could, so we can stop. You
No,
tell us what to do. You're in command here.
If we can stagger them, I prefer that. I feel like I'm pushing my luck right now.
Understood. Who should we stop with? You're at the command here, not us.
Dench, please.
Understood. And you see Ilara roll her scroll up and put it down and sit next to Amelia's corpse very quietly and very sad. And Rosebloom finishes opening hers, and she begins the incantation.
Okay, when it's time for contribution, Lyra.
No,
will
yeah, I
have-
mean, just
Okay.
we're gonna brevity that.
So she will take the pearl out of her own inventory, and she's going to gently place it on his chest. And she's going to say, I'll actually get close to him. I promised you that if you died, you wouldn't be alone. And I didn't want to break that promise, but I heard your voice in my head telling me to run. The first pearl that I gave you was...
Sorry.
God damn it, Kevin.
good until I heard Kevin laughing. I'm like, what is he laughing at?
It's fucking-
All right,
Sorry.
Joke's on you. He got ripped in 3.
Joke's on you. The first pearl that I gave you was to help you when you lost somebody. This one is to help me bring you back. I told you before that I'm here, and when you feel lost, come back to me. And I meant it. And then she will,
Okay.
she'll, for the first time ever, hug him first. And then, well, what's left of him, not his chest, apparently. And then she'll stand up.
Okay, so Dench, I will let you as the player and character kind of decide if that would warrant, like an additional tug back into the material realm.
So, I imagine Dench kind of like floating in whatever, you know, nothingness or some kind of, you know, Elysium or whatever. He doesn't really have any kind of like, you know, god that he kind of.
It's kind of like a
towards.
void, yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine he's walking or drifting and he hears Alira's voice and he almost immediately starts to turn but pauses maybe for a moment and then continues to go back towards Lyra.
Oh, shit, I thought you...
Oh, you thought I was just gonna, yeah.
She thought it too!
Yeah. Good. It's
Oh.
called drama.
Man.
I'm gonna throw up in real life.
Okay. Alright, okay, so that will succeed. Dench, with the roll, because even with a first tier everything, there's always still a 1% chance of a failure. Just ask Winnie. So do you want high or low digital dice or physical dice?
Let's go high digital.
High digital. Ooh, we're changing things up. Okay, give me one moment.
It's a gamble either way.
It really is. So I said as Winnie high, and I rolled 0, 0, 0. The first time I ever had to get rezzed.
Alright, here we go. So a roll of 100 is the failure. Ooh, so 10 was the first number, and I panicked, but then it rolled to an 8. So we are looking at 18. So Dench, as the ritual comes to a conclusion, the scroll burns away. Rosebloom kind of takes a step up, and as the sparks drift, they land on his chest, sealing his body together, and you see Dench's eyes just barely flicker open.
I feel like
He
Lyra
doesn't-
would- Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Dench wouldn't like. He wouldn't jump. He wouldn't like sit up immediately. He just opens his eyes and like stares up at the ceiling.
He'd probably see Lyra slowly come into vision.
All of you, by the way, hear a very, almost like borderline impatient incantation as Ilara begins her ritual, and it sounds desperate.
He'll feel a pat on his chest. There's a tiny gnomish hand, and she says, "We're okay. We're okay."
Dench doesn't say anything. He just puts his hand over hers and just still staring up at the ceiling for a moment.
She'll kind of slowly disappear from you because she has to go to the other one now.
Is anybody else doing anything, by the way, during these 1-hour rituals?
Pain is sleeping.
My man.
I think Canis is just kind of like staring from his bed. But I don't think he'd get up or do anything.
All right. Dench, I did have one thing for you, by the way, like, as you were kind of coming to, kind of you blinking through and, like, feeling like, what the fuck is going on here? So, your vision takes you to the streets of Philandrius. There's fires burning all around you, and ahead of you, a building collapses, and you hear screams. Your old squad, or what remains of them, are all around you. about 5 guys. One recruit looks at you and says, "Sergeant, you still breathing?" And everything fades. And that's when you would have found yourself waking up in the bed, kind of looking around at the ceiling.
And then Lyra creepily coming into view. Perfect.
Oh yeah, so then even more, then he would have, yeah, like turned his head to like find Lyra's voice. They turn back towards the guys and be like,
Yeah. A whole lot of what the fuck is going on.
"Not yet, boys."
All right. Over to Amelia. The ritual begins.
All right. Lyra's contribution.
Okay.
She doesn't kneel because kneeling feels like performance for a god who's watching, and she doesn't even know if this one's looking, but she's going to take Amelia's hand, I hope.
Okay.
Do we have one still?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's
Okay.
put together for the most part.
Okay, so she's going to take Amelia's hand. Dear Celestian, I don't know how this works, and I don't know if you take requests from people who've never asked you for anything before, or if it makes it worse, or if you even care who's asking, but I told someone once that praying didn't save the person I loved. But I'm doing this anyway, so make of that whatever you want. It's not for me. I'm not here to fix whatever's supposed to be wrong with me for not believing. I'm here because she's yours. I know that now. I heard it said out loud by someone who wanted to cut her open to prove it. And I don't know what that means for what you'll do for her or what she owes you, but I'm asking you to remember she's also ours. So, if you could please bring her back. Thank you.
Okay. So, there is no bonus success or failure from that because
Okay.
you have made yourself very known as an atheist. And that is going to work against you
Well,
here.
that's why I thought that it would be useful, because she's actually praying to a god.
Right, but you have made yourself a known atheist, and begging to a god that has turned its back on its worshipper gains you no benefit in one way or another. So, Amelia, I need you to choose high or low, physical or digital.
High is always in my favor. We look to
Okay.
the stars, even if we can't see them. And
I like that dedication.
yeah, I haven't fallen yet fully.
Yet. Okay. So high and
Physical.
physical. Okay. I'm going to
Yeah.
roll the star dice. These are the ones that Candace handed me earlier because these ones are cool as shit. They've got like little
They're really cool.
glittery things in them. Okay, high. So Amelia, with you, we are looking at a 92 to 100. You are an 8% failure. Whew. 43.
Okay.
So, Lyra, you kind of feel your prayer go into it. Ilara looks at you a little bit and then just continues with the scroll to not fuck anything up. The scroll... what?
Would Amelia have heard it? That's my only question.
No. There's no message to her. She is...
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on with her right now. Story-wise, so... Amelia, as you begin to come to consciousness, darkness completely surrounds you. This entire time, by the way, from the minute you fell, every single time you fell, darkness surrounds you. Complete darkness. In this very moment, however, appearing in front of you is a starlit, speckled, humanoid form. Its mere divine presence leaves you awestruck, and you drop to your knees. And you hear in your mind,
Did you keep your oath?
it crosses its arms and waits for a reply.
She's quiet for a minute. She thinks about it, thinks about the horrors and the awfulness. She doesn't like hasten to a response. What she so sorry, 1 second, I have to change how I'm holding the push to talk.
That's fine.
And after a minute, several minutes, an eternity, who knows? It's eternal nothingness.
Outside of the main base, just outside the front
She
door.
says,
Outside of what main base?
sorry, apparently that came through very, very
That was
quickly.
very clear and very loud. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I probably fucked up my mic when I was changing things
No,
earlier.
you're good. You're good.
See, now I lost where I was. She says, so yes, did you keep your oath? She says, not if this is the end.
The entity vanishes completely, leaving you in a black void. And you awaken in the bed. And you look up, and Alara's there. Lyra is next to you. You kind of look around the hull of the ship and realize everybody else is in their bed, either sleeping or resting or, you know, any variation thereof. Cornelius is standing in the corner of the room like, I don't do this. And that's where you are.
When the first thing that happens when she wakes up, before she even like opens her eyes fully, there is an Elven. She just kind of whispers, storm and shadow, like to herself, like it's the first thing out of her mouth before she opens her eyes. And she just kind of, she looks for a moment, looking around the room, very obviously trying to figure out where she is.
The first thing Lyra would probably, because you said I would realize that it didn't work, right? I wouldn't have felt that it contributed. Do we?
You wouldn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely would not know that.
So
The only one who may have known that is the spellcaster.
sure.
Or
So
yeah, it would even be tough to tell if anybody knew.
I think Lyra's eyebrows would go up, and she'd go, "Holy shit!" Oh,
Now here's one thing I will give you though. You've done it 3 times and you've had 3 successes.
right,
So
right. Yeah.
maybe it did fucking work. I mean,
That's exactly it. Like Lyra's like, okay.
praise Celestian.
Hallelujah. So she will note, like, because Ilara casted the ritual, she will give Ilara a pat on the shoulder and whisper in Celestial, "Thank you." And then she's going to give them a minute, like she's gonna step up.
Yeah, Alara kind of like reaches down at this point, and as she does, she kind of puts her hands on your shoulder, Lyra, and she smiles and looks down at you. My goodness, I thought that we'd lost you there for a minute, my dear.
That was Alara.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
Amelia.
to Amelia.
No. Not yet.
Not never. How about that?
The look on her face says that she believes that is about as much as Lyra believes in faith.
Touche.
Maybe a little more now, huh?
She kind of rears back a little bit and sits on her heels, and then she kind of just pats you on the chest. You need to rest. Now's the time. I'm going to make sure that everybody's okay. She kind of looks you over, notes your lack of armor. I don't think they brought your armaments with us. Maybe the shield and the sword, but your father's chain
Was
God.
destroyed a
But-
while ago.
No, but we can... Amelia, we can repair it. We've spellcasters, wizards, the artificers. They can put it...
I don't need it.
Okay. Okay, child. And she kind of puts her hand up and kind of brushes your hair aside, kind of like rubs her hand down along your cheek, very, very tenderly. Get rest. We've a long way to Willow Hollow. You did good today.
Willow, we... Okay.
Okay. Any...
Yeah, so the
What
only
do I
thing is,
got?
Dench never said anything, so Lyra will check on him again after giving him a few minutes just to make sure he's, like, here, because she knows he had situations.
Oh, you mean as far as like up here?
Yeah.
Okay, I will let you and Dench RP that out because I know he can manage that.
So if you're still just staring up, you're gonna see her. It's so
It's like fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I'm sorry. She doesn't know what to do, but she's also really short. Dench, are you with me? She'll breathe a sigh of relief as soon as you make a sound.
Yeah, think so.
Okay.
I heard you.
When?
When I was gone, I heard your voice.
I'm glad you came back.
Yeah. Are you okay?
There's an awkward laugh that leaves her. It's just like a ha! And then she kind of locks it up really fast. You'll see tears well up in her eyes. She doesn't let them fall. I ran.
Good. That's glad you did. If you hadn't, well, we'd all be dead, probably.
Yeah, but I sent Cornelius a message. But I swear I heard you in my head telling me not to sacrifice myself.
I was thinking that. I suppose maybe you did hear me. I saw them, Lyra.
So who?
I saw my men.
You came back to us?
I did. Because I knew you needed me.
I think more than any of us realize. I thank you.
For what?
Coming back.
Well, how are the others? Is everybody okay? Is Canis and Amelia in pain? Did they make it out as well? Oh, I know Canis didn't, I suppose, but
No, and I'll be tending to him soon too. I'm the only one who made it out. Everybody's alive again.
good.
I would have been in there if I could have, Dench. I'm really sorry. I didn't plan
You
on running out of
listen.
that room.
Then sits up, and he's holding your hands, like tightly. No, do not apologize. You did everything that you could, and you did it right. You did what I couldn't do with my men.
Well,
You saved us all.
she takes a deep breath and she's again like tears in her eyes, not letting him fall. If nothing else, I feel like I understand you a little more now. And I still will keep my promise. You will not. She can't say the words. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you. You did good. You should talk to Canis. He needs you.
She'll give your hands a squeeze. Still here. You're still
I
here.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
And then she will head over to Canis's cot and sit with him.
Okay. Both of you take a DM inspiration for that RP.
I wanted to ask, did Canis hear? Well, Canis would like go try and listen in if he could, but because he's a nosy asshole. But
You can make a perception check, but you have a -4 because of your raised dead.
I rolled a 27, so that'd be it.
Jesus, fuck you! Yeah, of course, you heard everything. You heard the creaks and the groans in the ship.
In that case, probably when Dench says Canis needs you, he didn't immediately interrupt, but when Lyra turns around, he just goes, "No, you stay over there." No, stay. Is basically what he says.
Really? Okay.
I mean, Lyra would pick up on that even with her exhaustion, I think. Just kind of like that.
All right. She'd stay with Dench then. She would stay with Dench. She would give Canis a sad smile and a nod. But she would stay over by Dench.
Okay.
So that the only thing that would have changed is she would have said, "I checked on him. He's okay."
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now, and you look exhausted, so you should do the same.
Yeah, I should. I should do that.
Cornelius, at this point, approaches you, Lyra, and he kind of says, he looks down at Dench, who's kind of drifting off into sleep. Can we have a moment, please?
Of course.
He kind of pulls you towards the stairs, and he says, So we found a great deal of things down there, but I wanted to bring this to your attention specifically. And he pulls out from underneath his robes a large, black book with a leather strap over the top of it. And he hands it to you. I think you probably need to see this more than anybody right now.
So you said, I think you what? It cut out for me.
Oh, did it? I'm sorry. He said, I think you need to see this more than anybody right now.
Okay.
And he hands you a large black book with a leather strap across the top of it.
Okay. Lyra wants a fucking distraction, so she's gonna open that bitch.
You open it, and you immediately begin flipping through the pages. It is Kiana's spellbook. And inside, as you flip through the pages, you find that she has written into her spellbook the following spells, which may or may not be copied by you if you want to, or sold, or whatever. Level 1, Magic Missile, Shield, Mage Armor, Alarm, False Life, Cause Fear, and Identify. You flip further into the book. Level 2. Arcane Lock, Detect Thoughts, Hold Person, Invisibility, Knock. Level 3. Dispel Magic, Fireball, Clairvoyance, Non-Detection, Sending, and Tongues.
I'm selling that bitch. I don't want
Tongues? You have
I want that
tongues.
one.
You have tongues.
I know. I hate tongue.
And
Go ahead.
level 4. Blight, Charm Monster, Dimension Door, and Locate Creature. And the spellbook ends there.
I feel like, yeah, as she's reading through them, her eyebrows will probably get progressively higher on some of those, and then she'll look at Cornelius. Thank you.
You're welcome. I figured you would probably want to see that. Would you like to take a peek inside the chest that we found as well?
Sure. Yeah.
There was a key on Kiana's belongings that we used to open the chest. We found these as well, and he hands you a small, almost like a bandolier, but it has 4 wands in it. It appears to us that she was utilizing these as spellcasting focuses. They have no additional features to them, but this is more intriguing. And he pops the chest open, and inside you find, which you can add to your inventory if you'd like, 110 platinum pieces, 1,200 gold, 5,000 silver, 800 copper, small, finely cut rubies, which match very closely to the ones that were in her necklace. 3 of them. There's a small potion vial that appears, when you pick it up, to have nothing inside of it, but has weight to it. And that is that.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw her use these, and she'll be holding the bandolier of wands.
That's all I have for you. I'll take to the top decks and just keep an eye out while we traverse the last legs of our journey.
Cornelius, I appreciate you answering so quickly. I know we've done a lot for the region of but
He puts his hand up. I'm sorry we did not see through her treachery before you had to encounter it. This was a failure, and I give my deepest condolences and apologies.
I appreciate that. It was a failure, but it was a lesson. So we should both walk away with that in mind.
Yes, and we have much to discuss when we return to Willow Hollow and your friends are brought back to their normal selves. But this is all yours, so thank you for what you've done for the Prime Material. Honestly.
We'll talk more.
He turns around and goes up the stairs. And it is 10:02. I know, Kat, we had a hard cutoff at 9. I apologize about that. So we're going to go ahead and stop it here so that we don't eat over. And we will...
Yeah, I've got to go back to work, so...
Yeah, so we will pick up next week with session 44. With session 44. And during the week, for those of you who are in the process of taking your long rest, who have leveled, we can do that. Actually, Payne, Dench, and Canis, do you guys want to just go ahead and throw your hit dice so that we know where you're at for HP?
I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this.
Hell yeah, you are. Let's do it. Level 6, baby.
Ooh, and maximum.
Oh, shit. That is great. Canis, your con modifier is just a 0, right? So it's just a straight 5. Okay. Damn, Dench, that's good. So, because I keep track of this, Dench, you have historically not rolled a max roll. Actually, you've rolled really fucking well every level, but you have not rolled a max roll since level 1, which you got automatically.
So you have literally never rolled max.
And Payne
Got a
was
6 in D&D Beyond. It didn't come through.
It's okay. 6 total or 6 plus con modifier?
6 plus con, so 9.
9? Beautiful. All right, so we're looking at Amelia at 51, Canis at 29, Dench at 54, Lyra at 39, and Payne at an even 50. And everybody is level 6. So if you have any questions
Wait,
about
HP, I'm 61.
HP at 61?
Unless I did the math wrong.
42. Well, you have 42 right now on screen. I'm seeing.
No.
That's old.
That's old, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old model, I think.
Right, but 42 plus 12.
I just put the, well, before it was 32 and then I rolled a 12, so they brought up my rolled HP to 44 plus 5.
So 9.
Oh wait, because the HP modifier is still on. Never mind.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Got it,
because
got it.
the
Yep,
temp
yep,
thing.
yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's all right. You're still up there. You're still the highest in the party.
Still pretty high.
Higher than me.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it there for tonight then. Amelia, just for clarification purposes, the Starless Dread is still in effect at this point, and we will, we'll pick up here with you guys landing next week at the beginning of the session in Willow Hollow. So,
Just for the
go
record,
ahead.
so I'm not walking around exhausted next time we play. Sorry, Kat. So Lyra would go to sit on the cot with Canis, and she would read until she passes out. So she'll sleep at some point. She's going to pass out probably like on her book.
Got it. Okay. If anybody, go ahead.
Sorry, quick
Yeah, please.
forewarning. I'm going to message you some like thoughts and context about what's going on in Amelia's brain as I'm seeing it. But it's not likely to be today or tomorrow, so probably Tuesday, because long ass fucking days right now.
We totally understand. The kids go back to school. The 2 of the 3 go back tomorrow, and 1 was back last week, so our wake-up time is now 5:30, which is awesome. I tried so hard to get them to have me drive them to school, and they were like, no, we want the bus. And I was like, you're going to wake up at 5:30? And they're like, we're okay with that. And I was like, okay, fuck, here we go.
Say that now.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple of weeks and see where they're at. Okay. If you guys have anything for me, though, throughout the week, please send me a message. If not, then we will see you back here next week for session 44, and we will we'll see where this thing goes. Thanks, guys.
Holy shit.
Night, everybody. Yeah.
Have a good week,
Night, everybody.
Good night.
All right. All right, for those of us hanging out still, let's see if there's anyone to raid tonight. Oh boy, not many people at all. Anzavino is actually playing Pal World, which is in their full release, by the way, 1.0. So we'll do Anzavino. All right, we're raiding Anzavino. For those of you hanging out, thank you so much. And we will see you guys next week for the session 44, the rebound from this shit show session. Not a total shit show. I mean, it was a partial shit show, but thank goodness everybody came back when they were supposed to. So we will see you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for hanging out.